everybody, I wanted to do a review on some new brushes that I've gotten lately, and these are actually, and I think I'm going to throw this one in too, even though it's not part of this line, but I think I'm going to throw this one in too, even though it's not part of the rest of this line, but I've had a chance to use these, so I wanted to talk about them. And most of these are EcoTools brushes, and I absolutely love these brushes. I am very, I had some EcoTools brushes in the past. I was really fond of them, and I am absolutely blown away by the quality of these brushes. I do not think that it is necessary to spend lots and lots of money on brushes to be able to put your makeup on. I think that's, for me, it's just kind of ridiculous. I'd rather have more makeup, and I'd rather have more brushes. So this is actually one set. These were two individual brushes. And then this is actually, and I have no idea how to say this name. I'm hoping I can get it to focus. I got this on eBay. It is pretty much a dupe for the Real Techniques brushes. And I'm in love with this brush. I'm in love with this brush. So the first one that I got out of this set was I needed a big powder brush. And this one's actually called the Domed Bronzer. And it's huge, but I adore this brush. I apply my powder with it and kind of buff and blend it in. I don't really wear bronzer, but it's a nice domed brush. It is the softest brush you've ever felt. It is amazing. This brush was $6.99, and I actually ended up picking this up at Bed Bath & Beyond. I had looked for a powder brush and found one that I liked, and I wanted a nice big fluffy brush, and this fit the bill. And it was $6.99 at Bed Bath & Beyond. And it was we have a Bed Bath & Beyond closer to us, but it doesn't have makeup. The one that I go to in Franklin or Cool Springs does have makeup in it and toiletry items and whatnot, and I just happened upon them one day when I was looking for a mirror. And then I picked this one up at Walmart, and it's more of a pinched brush, but it's a nice big fluffy powder brush. It is so soft as well. It is just amazingly soft, and I prefer with the bronze. And I don't know if this is new. They used to have silver, but all the ones I've bought lately have been this bronzy color. And this one's just the large powder brush. I don't know if it'll... There you go. Large powder brush. And I got this one, I want to say it was $6.99 or $7.99 at Walmart. And I like this for, you know, dabbing my powder on, you know, especially under eye or whatnot. I really like this brush. It's worked out well, and I've been able to use it several times. So I've kind of blend and add powder with this one. If I'm adding, you know, a little more under eye or whatever powder, I use this one. And then I bought this little set on eBay, and this was the... Well, I can't remember the name of the set. I'll put the link to these all below. And it was a 5-piece set, and the 5th piece was a little bag, and it was just kind of silly, so it was kind of funny. But this is a dual fiber brush, and it says finishing on it. Finishing brush. I really like this brush. I did tweet or Instagram a picture of the one from the set I got off of eBay that I've already put a review / haul up video about, and asked what people use these kind of brushes for. But that one is more round, and I've got it here if I can show you. It's more round, like a stipple brush. I'm not really quite sure what you're supposed to use this for, but I did put a little blush on my cheeks with it, so you can... I'm new to the makeup. Not new to makeup, I'm just not that good at it. So if you know what this brush is for, tell me what you use it for. But I think it could be used for lots of things. But I've put a little blush on with it, and I've used it on my under eyes. Sorry, get that one out of the frame. And so I really like this brush. It's really soft. They're all just incredibly soft. I really, really love this brush. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not entirely sure. But the good thing about these brushes are they're eco-friendly. They're, recycled materials when they can be. They're not, they don't harm the environment with anything they use. They're synthetic. This one also came in this little set. And it is called the Eye Shading Brush. Come on, focus. eye shading brush. And it's just a nice domed eye color brush. The bristles are a little long. I actually prefer my e.l.f. brush to this one, but it's a nice brush, and it's definitely nice to have in there for that. Then there's the Detailer lip brush, and I like this one much better than the one that I talked about in my last brush video when that little set I got. This one is much smaller. It is longer, but it's much smaller, and it's good for adding color in your crease, color in your corners. It's really good, or inner corners. And then it came with the Lash and Brow Groomer. Lash and Brow Groomer. And, I mean, it's just your typical Lash and Brow Groomer. This is a little harder than actually the one that I have from e.l.f. And I've just kind of put this in my backup stash because I have an e.l.f. one I'm using right now, and I just don't want to have them both in my bag. And then this didn't have a name. And so I went to the Real Techniques site to see what they would call this. And I couldn't really find a brush that was similar to this. I got this on eBay for $3.75. And it reminds me of the Tapered kabuki brush from Sigma. And that's what I was looking for because I'd seen a lot of people use the Tapered kabuki. So that's why I actually have another one of these ordered that's more of a flat top kabuki. And this is just as soft as the Real Techniques brushes. I adore this brush. I used it for the first time last week, and I ended up using it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I blended my foundation with it, and I used the Revlon Color Stay Whipped foundation. It did an amazing job blending my foundation. It's perfection. I mean, it is just the best brush. And it does like stand up. My table's not, there we go. It will stand up on its own, which is kind of cool, but I don't really, I don't really do it like that. I don't really use it like that, so I don't really know. But I think I'll just go ahead and show you. This is what I keep my brushes in. And here's the rest of my brushes. And like I said, this one is their shader brush, and I actually prefer the e.l.f. one. And I'm probably going to pick up another one of these. But, so I mean, I just put my brushes in there. That's what I keep them in on my table. It looks like Real Techniques has one called the setting brush that's very similar to this one. And I can't really tell how tapered it is, but this really reminds me of the Sigma Tapered Kabuki. So that's why I wanted it. And it's great under the eyes. I love this brush. Anyway, that's just my quick little review and haul. If you'd like to see a video about my collection of brushes, I'd be glad to show that. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I have new Twitter and Instagram, ChefsWifeLife, and that matches our other channel that we're starting in our website. So, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.